Greetings, folks. Today I would like to speak on alien takeover. Um, UFOs, most of them used to be called flying saucers, uh, apparently exist, and I believe that they do. I don't think there's much doubt about it. And therefore, aliens. So these aliens, apparently, most of them are humanoid aliens, reptilians, and little greys, although there are many other kinds, many other species of them too. Um, Now, I understand that I believe that they're coming to inspect us. In the Bible, the Christian Bible, in Genesis, they're called the Nephilim, uh, and in more general circles, they're known as the Anunnaki. And they're coming, I believe, to inspect us. Whether they are abducting us one by one, sort of thing, or not, I do not know. And nor do I know if there is going to be an alien takeover of the Earth. Some say that there is, but there are all sorts of stories that go about that they're going to take over the whole world. Uh, I don't know, but evidently they do exist. Myself, I prefer the human aliens. They also exist. Um, Now, they come from a planet, and actually they're a home planet just called Homewood, which is in the small solar system, now merging with our sun. That's why there are two suns in the sky, and soon there will be two moons. But they are using Phaeton's core. Now, Phaeton used to be the planet that orbited the sun, our sun, between Mars and Jupiter. There was a war between two city-states there, and they used untested, in their desperation to beat each other. They used untested thermonuclear weapons, and they blew the surface of their planet off, the land and sea. The land became chunks of land became the asteroids, and chunks of sea became the comets. This explains many of the asteroids and comets. And this Phaeton, Phaeton, its core shot past the orbit of Mars, sliced the Earth, chipping a lump off the Earth called our Moon. Well, it's on a 3,600-year orbit. It is wrongly called Nibiru. Now, Nibiru is the 10th planet, now the 9th. Now the planet Jupiter has been demoted. And it's on a 3,600-year orbit. It apparently has been captured by this other solar system. It's a small yellow star. You can see two suns now at times, anyway, in parts of the sky. It's called Antoine. It's French, Antoine, and with a retinue of 6 planets. But apparently, or possibly anyway, it has captured Phaeton, and also captured the 10th planet, now the 9th, called Nibiru. Now, both of these planets will pass very close to the Earth over the next few years. Well, Nibiru is not due until AD 2078, and Phaeton should pass us within a few years. Now, Phaeton, actually the core of Phaeton, is slightly smaller than Mars. Nibiru, by the way, is about the size of Saturn. Phaeton's core, which is about the size of Mars, should pass us within the next few years, and should pass us at a distance of about 1 million miles. Now, it is on this Phaeton's core, wrongly called Nibiru, which the aliens are traveling, using it as a space warship. Of course, there are all sorts of stories go around, and some truth, I suppose, in most of them, or many of them. And apparently, the UFOs will increase in number as this Phaeton's core approaches and passes by. Now, if you look at the sun, you will see silhouetted against it, and it's getting larger, the black spot. It used to be a black dot, now it's a black spot, and it's getting larger. This is Phaeton's core, and it's almost the size of Mars. Of course, they won't tell us about it, they're afraid of panic, but more to the point that they don't want to lose control of us. Now, that's where these aliens, the Anunnaki, Nephilim of the Bible, the Christian Bible, will come from. Now, that's why we shall soon see 2 moons in the sky, because once Phaeton is getting closer, and if you take a photograph, look at the sun, but it's very dangerous, of course, to look at the sun. So do it by browser on the internet, on your computer on the internet, and put in Nibiru, and put in 2 suns for one, and for another entry, put in Nibiru, and you will get all the sights you could wish for, showing in the 2 suns, and also Nibiru, but which I say is Phaeton's core. Now you will see so-called Nibiru, which is Phaeton's core. My time's nearly. Oh, wait a minute! I don't think I've recorded. I've only got 10 minutes, you see, on the thing. So I shall have to watch the time. I forgot to set it. But if you look very closely, you'll see Phaeton's core silhouetted against the sun, or very close to the sun, and also the second sun not too far away from the sun. This is not an optical illusion or anything like that, lens flares and sundogs or anything like that. It's a real sun. But it's a small star, a small sun star, and it has 6 planets of its own with its own satellites and debris, dust and rocks and everything. We are now in the tail of this Phaeton's core, and red dust is coming down from there, and also masses of electrons are coming up from near the sun as the sun circles the group of stars that it's part of. My subject is supposed to be aliens, of course, but I don't know whether they're going to take us over or not. But it's worth a thought. Yeah, I do have to watch the time because I forgot to set the egg timer, which is for 10 minutes, because I've only allowed 10 minutes, so I shall have to be very careful. Otherwise I shall have to do it again. All right, I leave it with you for a thought. Alien Takeover is the name of this lecture. All right, thank you for listening, those who did, and God bless, and all the best to you all.